9 out of 10 people living with the condition don't know that they even have chronic kidney disease. That is a statistic from the National Institutes of Health. And March is Kidney Awareness Month, so we're going to do that. We're going to talk about awareness and the things that we all need to know. We're going to bring in Tiffany Jones-Smith with the Texas Kidney Foundation for our Q&A today. Tiffany, thank you for being here. There's a lot of education that needs to be done when it comes to kidney disease, so let's start there. When we say kidney disease, what is that? What does that mean?
Well, thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. And chronic kidney disease is when your kidneys are not functioning properly. Your kidneys clean toxins from your body. And so when they're not cleaning toxins properly, that's chronic kidney disease.
Unlike other diseases, Tiffany, kidney disease is one that you might not even know that you have. She just mentioned that statistic right off the bat. So what can people be watching for? What are some of the risk factors and warning signs folks need to be aware of?
Well, kidney disease, the reason why kidney disease is dubbed the silent killer is because it doesn't show ready risk factors immediately. So the way that you find out whether or not you have kidney disease is by having your blood and urine tested.
Is there anything that people can do to lessen their risk?
Well, the two leading factors for kidney disease are diabetes and hypertension. So eating better, living better, those are ways that you can make tweaks to your diet and make a big change in your risk factors for kidney disease. A 10% change in your BMI and it's a life-changing experience.
Certainly San Antonio has its issues with diabetes and other chronic health issues. How does San Antonio and Bexar County stack up with the rest of the country and the rest of the state when it comes to kidney disease?
Well, Bexar County has a high incidence of kidney disease, and it's related to diabetes. So Texas houses 10% of the kidney disease population in the United States. So it's a big problem here.
And we actually have something in place to address that here in Bexar County, a huge public health initiative. Talk to us about that and what's entailed in that and the significance of the size of this program.
Yes, let's talk about it. It's called Silent but Deadly, because kidney disease is silent but deadly. It is a disease that goes largely unnoticed, but it is devastating to those who end up with kidney disease. The reason why we started it is because we know that early identification is the best way to slow down and stop the progression of kidney disease. The sooner you find it, the more you can do to maintain your quality of life.
You mentioned testing was a way to figure out whether or not you might be susceptible to this. Who should be getting tested and how frequently?
If you've been diagnosed with diabetes or hypertension, if you have cardiovascular disease, or if you are obese, you should get tested for chronic kidney disease.
Is that something you should do annually, or how often? Is it just one test and you know?
You should do it annually. And you want to test the blood and the urine, preferably. We have the largest public health initiative that's ever been done in a single county, happening here in Bexar County. We're testing 8,000 people for chronic kidney disease with an at-home kit called our Kidney Check. And it was given to us by this wonderful company called Healthy.io. And it's simple pimple. All you do is pee in your cup, put your dipstick in, put it on the green, put your dipstick on the green board, put your phone over the green board, and it will give you the results at home and us the results at Texas Kidney Foundation.
I'm glad you mentioned the at-home testing. I know we have done stories about the availability of those tests. So is that something that people can really rely on? Are those easily accessible?
It's something that they can rely on. They are easily accessible. You just go to www.txkidney.org and you can take your test, and you answer 12 questions and we send the at-home kit to you. So yes, it takes about 2 weeks for the kits to get to you. And as soon as it gets there, you can take the test.
And then what are some of the risks if you don't take care of this once you find out that you might have some issues and you don't take care of it? What are some of the problems people are looking at long term if you don't deal with this?
Well, the worst thing that we're looking at long term would be end-stage renal disease. And right now, end-stage renal disease is the only therapeutic we have for it. We have two possibilities: a therapeutic, which is dialysis, and everybody knows what dialysis is. In the city of San Antonio, we have over 50 dialysis clinics.
And
So dialysis is all around us.
so this month is Kidney Awareness Month, but then on Thursday, World Kidney Day. So lots of opportunities to learn more about this disease and raise that awareness.
Yes, lots of opportunities to learn more. And Texas Kidney Foundation, as you know, I've lost 12 family members to chronic kidney disease. So
Oh my goodness.
I understand what the cliff that people are being pushed off. And Texas Kidney Foundation, we are committed to. If you're being pushed off that cliff, buddy, we're willing to jump and free fall with you to help you land softly. We know what early detection is the first step, but we have a comprehensive program connected to what you can do next steps wise in terms of your kidney health. And our wonderful partners, Texas Diabetes Institute, I mean, those guys, they are the best of the best. Terry De La Haya she is a community hero. And really, whenever we're doing stuff on Minority Health Month and that kind of thing, we need to be talking to that lady because she's amazing.
So this work that you do, obviously very personal for you. Certainly there's a passion behind it. So Tiffany Jones-Smith with the Texas Kidney Foundation, thanks for being here to educate all of us. And good luck with the events that are happening this month as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time. We'll be right back.